everyone. I'm Peggy Rometo, and this is the Weekly Wake Up. Okay, guys, so remember, this is about slowing down, relaxing, quieting the mind, creating that safe space, that clear space, and we do that with our breath. So we go into the heart with our imagination. We imagine white light because that's strengthening our clairvoyance. And we bring all the attention there, and then we exhale, letting go of any anticipation. And then we drop down with our imagination, following that white light down into the center of the earth. We stop, and then we inhale back up, hold the breath for a count of 3, and then exhale, going back down and continuing to let go of all of our emotions and all of our fears, all the excitement. And we do that breathing process 3 times. The reason we do that is it gives us time to slow down. It gives us time to pull our energy back, right? And if you don't know what that means, it's fine. Just practicing this, you'll start to feel those little nuances. You'll start to notice how it feels in your body, if you feel more full and grounded, or if you feel scattered and out there, right? And then as I start to talk, just listen to what I'm saying and notice how it feels to you. Does it feel true to you? Does it not feel true to you, right? Does it feel like it's for you? Does it feel like it's for a friend, right? And as you do that, you're honing in your own ability. And you may even get more information. You may get a picture in your mind, or you may get a feeling in your body in addition to what I'm saying. These are all, the idea is that I'm helping you expand your channel, right? Think of me as like, as that conductor that you're plugging into, and it's like, boom, you're getting bigger, right? So that's all it is. And as you allow yourself to participate, you're understanding more and knowing more about yourself. And don't worry about mistakes. Mistakes are all part of it. We learn from mistakes. So just welcome them and play with this, okay? So I'm gonna go into the energy. Exhale, bring the attention in. Relax. And now we're gonna do those 3 breaths down to the center of the earth, up to the crown of the head, hold it for a count of 3, and then back down again. Okay, let's go ahead and play along. Okay, so what's coming in right away is this is a week for decisive action. Just taking action, making decisions, letting go of old stories or storylines that don't feel true for you anymore. There's just like a lot of energy available for you just to kind of like take apart and figure things out and become more organized and become more focused on what it is you want to create and or generate. And there's also within arm's reach people around who can help you and support you in getting things done. So a lot of opportunity this week for you to be able to reach success and to get things done. Now, for those of you that have sort of been kicked in the gut or laying on the side of the road, there's plenty of help for you too. You just have to ask for it. You have to like raise your hand and say, hey, I need some help. Whether it's uncomfortable or not, make the effort, let people know what you need, right? Ask for help. And if you get turned down, ask again, ask somebody else, right? Like, don't take no for an answer. When you need help, there's clear lines of communication are here. You'll get a clear yes or a clear no. Don't make it mean anything that you get a clear yes or a clear no, right? So just keep asking until you get what you need and keep moving along. You're also being asked to relax into your ideas, right? We get these creative ideas and we get so excited and then we just want to run with them. What you're being asked to do is to kind of sit with it. Make sure that it's well thought out. Make sure you have all the pieces to it. Sometimes we may get a flash of brilliance, but it's incomplete. It's not completely, vetted, and then that can run us into problems. And when you're working with creative energy, it's like sitting and allowing the information to come to you. Like when we want something, we tend to chase it, and then we tend to have scattered energies around it, right? So if you think about a meditation and you're just stopping, say the question, whatever it is, how do I build my business? How do I launch this product? How do I, maybe it's not about business, maybe it's about a relationship. How do I get this person to say yes to me? How do I get my relationship to go to the next level? Whatever the question is, then you let it go. I can feel some of you like that energy building in your chest. Can you feel that tension or that excitement? When you breathe and let go, it's making room for the answers. It's making room for the no and room for the yes. Because you want to be able to know, you want to be able to have full disclosure. You want to be able to know if this is not going to work out. I don't want to waste my time, or if I'm going to lose a lot of money, I need to know that, right? So you want the no as much as you want the yes, right? So letting go, becoming curious, what's going to happen for me? What's the answer? Not knowing, being curious is a way for you to open up to receive the answer, okay? These are all the things that I talk about or that I teach that are asking you to put into play, because it's important, because it's what works. It's what works with intuition. It's what works with creation. So letting go, feeling all that energy release. Let's see what else is in store for us this week. Nice. So there's an excitement growing around who you are for yourself. So there's an excitement of like, what do I want to do and how do I feel, and not only just what you're creating, whether it's, new diet and exercise, whether it's, who you are in the world in terms of like how you want to project yourself, what you want your work to look like, what you want to take in school, how you want to perform, what you want to be known for, all these things that make up the self, that make up our identity. There's an excitement growing in self-discovery as to who you are, how you want to present yourself, and how you want people to see you. So this excitement gives you lots of opportunity to be creative, try on this, try on that. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like this. So there's a lot of opportunity for you to get to know yourself this week and to be excited about what you see and excited about what you discover. And in addition to that, there are going to be people that are like excited to know you, like, wow, I didn't know that about you. Like, oh my God, that's so cool. So you may find that there may be people on your peripheral that are saying to you, God, I never knew you were such a good manager, or I never knew that you were so organized, or I never knew that you had the gift for communication, or I never knew that, you're so creative, right? So pay attention to what people are complimenting you on this week. And know that it's, when somebody's talking to you, it's the universe is using them to talk to you too. So just notice what people are saying to you in your environment. Notice your own thoughts and your feelings and responding to that. Well, let's say they say something you don't like. Well, you're an angry bitch. All right. So I hear you, universe. I'm getting feedback. Do I like that feedback? Okay, why is it in my space? There's something in me that's triggering that in somebody else. Okay, so I'm going to work with that energy. I want to see, why would they say that about me? I've just met them. Why do they think that about me? Or this is a friend I've known for years. Why would she say that to me, right? So if you're getting feedback that you don't like, stop, feel it, notice where it's coming from, and don't be afraid of the answer, right? It's information. You want to start to treat everything in your life that's being supported around you or given to you, even that's support, even if it feels negative, it's still support. Take it in, dissect it, see how it feels, and know that there's never any accidents, right? There's never any accidents. Why this is happening to you right now, why that sales clerk in this moment chose to walk away and make you wait, right? Or why in this moment, that person is giving you a dirty look, or why in this moment the person next to you on the airplane said, you're weird, I'm not talking to you, which actually happened to me last month. So it's like, wow, that's really interesting. So, and for me, when that happened, it realized how much energy or value I give to strangers, and in hurting my feelings, right? Like, I've known this woman for 4 hours. Why would I assign so much value to what she thinks about me, right? So it was a real lesson for me in seeing my sensitivity, and at the same time, not allowing her to, or anybody to hurt me anymore, or in that way. That was only because I allowed it, right? To allow those words to hurt me. So it was interesting. I was able to take that information, that energy, and to be able to see, wow, where I'm really sensitive, and that's not supporting me to be worried about what people think, right? So it was a real like, wow. So collectively, like when it's out there and it's big and you're doing something like this, it's like, sure, people aren't going to like you all the time. It's fine, right? But when it's one-on-one, that's where it really gets personal. And that's where we go, ooh, ow, that hurt, right? Because now it's so directed and it's so right at you. So that was my awakening, going, wow, I'm way too sensitive and giving people way too much power who I know for like 4 hours. so so just pay attention. There's an energy this week that well, it's around all the time, not just this week. But when the universe is talking to you, it's providing you with information. That's how I like to think of it. I just think of it as information. And then that way it kind of takes the sting out and I can create with it however I want to create with it. So just, I offer that to you this week because there's a lot of good insights that are coming for you this week. We also have a new moon in Aquarius on Friday that's coming in here in the US. So let's see what else is in store for us this week. Well, as I was saying, there's an excitement, there's a creativity, there's an opportunity to really get a bunch of things done and to I see it like this big ball of just like stuff. And then you're starting to pull it apart and see what needs to get done. And then as you pull it apart, like all these things unravel. So you start to see all the details and then you can start to move things around, priority, importance. So there's an excitement here of really being able to get a lot of things done for yourself and feeling better about yourself and feeling better about your environment. A lot of you will be like, actually, I feel like some of you will be changing environments in terms of maybe your office space or going through stuff and getting rid of it. But there is that need to like, get rid of things, move through stuff. So whether it's just ideas, creative ideas, or whether it's personal, emotional things, this is a clearing energy that's available for you this week just to get stuff done, get them off your desk, get them off your heart, get it off your chest, whatever it is, right? There's a letting go and a surrendering that's happening. All right, let's see if there's anything else in store for us this week. Honesty in relationships is coming up. There's a lot of opportunity to be honest in relationships. For some of you, you may have a chance to recant something that was untrue. You may be able to apologize. You may be able to inform somebody why your position was your position at that time. So there is some healing available and opportunity for speaking up. Some of you miss that opportunity with your actions or behavior. People are just done with you. So if you're on that end, what was your behavior that pushed somebody away and you're just now blocked, there's nothing you can do. There's always something you can do. You can go to the upper realms, you can call in their spirit, and just imagining sitting across the table yourself with this person that has blocked you or no longer talking to, and just sharing whatever you need to share, and then use your imagination to see them receive it and accept it and change it in the upper worlds up in your minds, and then that will help to bring a release here and a calmness here. And it's our imagination's powerful. It's where we play, it's where we create, and to do that gives us a sense of peace here in the physical, like I've done my best and now I can move on, I can forgive myself, and I can let go of the judgment, and I can keep moving forward. So it's just another way. So if you have something incomplete with somebody, whether they've passed over or whether they've blocked you or whether it's just done or you don't feel safe or comfortable in talking to them physically, you can use that little exercise to be able to clear the energy and to be able to feel complete, okay? And then when you do that, if emotions come up, feel the emotions and let the emotions go too. Because part of the process of healing is actually, being able to feel those things and to be in the flow and to let them release. All right, let's see if there's anything else in store for us this week. There's an excitement, a reverberation, that carries you. It's like you get a lot. It's like one of those weeks when you can get so much done and you're being carried and you're moved forward and you see things happening and there's excitement, and things that become dull now becomes exciting. So this is really up to you. So you can have a boring, flat week, or you can have a really energized week. This is one of those things. It's like when you move forward, there's a motion and there's an energy, and this energy will keep carrying you. It's not like it's dead energy. Like when it's dead energy, it's like every step you take is exhausting and it's tiring and there's no wind, there's no energy to keep it moving. This is not like that. This is it's like, you take one step, so the universe puts you 2 steps forward. You take 2 steps and the universe moves you 3 steps forward. It's like that kind of energy. You've got the support and the momentum to get a lot done this week. So all there is to do is to start to move forward, get excited about what you're feeling, what you're seeing, and acknowledges the changes, acknowledge the tough stuff. Self-examinations are really important. There's a lot of clear energy here for us to see our roles and things and to take responsibility and to shift gears around it. And the sooner we do that, the kind of like we up level, right? Things just get better. There's a greater sense of community and participation. There's within ourselves, there's a sense of, of responsibility and of feeling good that, we actually, recognize something that we're not doing perfectly and acknowledged it. And in doing that, we grow and we can then learn from our mistakes and we get better, right? So this is one of those really empowering weeks if we're willing to participate in it. If we're not willing to, if we're willing to sit on the sidelines and just like not step into it, not take the opportunity, it'll be like every other week. But if you step into it and get busy with what it is you want to create or generate, you're going to see the good with the bad. And when you see the quote unquote bad, you'll be able to see where you're neglecting things, where you kind of fall away. And you can ask for help. Hey, I'm not really good at follow through. I'm not really good at generating, or I'm not really good at, whatever it is, you're going to be shown that. And then you can ask for help. And then it's like, like the universe comes up and shores up that part of yourself or that part of the work or that part of the relationship so that you can, benefit from it, that everybody can benefit from it. So it's a really great week where we can actually see the creative part of ourselves. We can see where we're falling down and we can see where the help is and we can ask for the help and we can actually get the help. So that's good because a lot of times we can ask for help and it's not coming. This is not one of those weeks. This is one of those weeks, whatever you ask for, you can it can bring in. And then that new moon is always, we always talk about new moons as being a good time to plant new seeds. I have a little bit of a headache as I go into that energy on Friday or Saturday. For some of you, there can be a constriction. So just be careful with money. Be careful with like how much money you're spending. Know the fine line. You may find that it reminds me of like when you buy a plane ticket on a no-frills airline, and it's like, oh my God, it's only $120, and all the other airlines are $300. Well, then you add the seat fee and the baggage fee, and all these other things, and suddenly now you're more than somebody else. So it's like there's a little tricky energy around money. So on Friday, Saturday. So be aware that things can cost you more than you think it would. So make sure just flush it out, asking questions. So there could be some unexpected expenses towards the end of the week or early part of next week. But I also feel like nothing you can't handle, and that there's also an opportunity for growth with it. So it may be that it's, you're paying a little more for something, but then that's going to give you X, Y, Z, right? Like maybe you're paying a little bit more to get your car fixed, but then that's better than selling the car and going out and buying a new car, and then you'll have a monthly payment, right? So it's like one of those things. Or the same with an appliance or a refrigerator, or, I'm going to get it fixed, I'm going to pay this amount of money now. It's better than going out and forking it over for a new one. So it's that kind of like unexpected, but, or it could be a project that you're working on and you need somebody else to come in and finish it. And, it's $1,000 you weren't expecting to spend because you thought it was already done, but it's not. It's like that kind of stuff. It's like, again, it's like that kind of unexpected money, but it also, it does correct something that's left open. So it's not a problem. Just having awareness around it helps though. All right. So just use your energy this week. Pay attention to it. Be creative with it. Have fun with it. It actually feels like a really lighthearted week. So even though you get a lot done, I also feel like there's a lot of playtime here too, and there's excitement in it. I'm not feeling like the heaviness or the harshness that maybe some of you felt like last week, or with that eclipse that happened on the 10th. There was some, just like last week, could have been still some tension. Of course, that ending can still be getting, right? Meaning it still can happen. If you haven't seen it in your life, eclipses can happen up to 6 months, even beyond that. So if you haven't had any sudden endings, there's always that. But it's nothing I would worry about. Most of us have an awareness around where we should be moving and what's going to be ending. So just go with the flow. Stay open. Stay creative. Be playful, and just smile at what greets you. All right, guys, have an amazing week. Lots of love to you. I hope you continue to comment and share with the Weekly Wake Up, and I look forward to connecting with you again next week.